After this month, every YouTube paycheck I make that is more than $500, I will be giving a portion of it away to my viewers, showing my viewers that they are watching someone who actually cares about their audience.
I won't stop till I hear him say,
Okay, what is going on, CYPRX advanced YouTubers? Welcome back to the CYPRX YouTube page. As always, if you're interested in learning about cryptocurrencies, commodities, indices, and foreign exchange, please go ahead and consider subscribing to the YouTube channel. In today's video breakdown, I have some very interesting PDFs, very interesting websites, and some very interesting articles relating to XRP that I'm going to share with you all today. Stick around. This information is massive. Again, you have to ask yourself the question, how far down the rabbit hole are you willing to go to really truly understand what it is you're dabbling into? The research that you as an individual can do on Ripple and XRP is insane when you really jump down the dark web. Okay, really doing your research, really reading through PDFs. I know and I understand that this stuff takes time, but I'm the type of individual who has the time to put this type of stuff together for you guys, at least the amount of information that I can share with you all without creating a personal bias, whereas to get monetized by YouTube. So in today's video breakdown, I want to first take your attention to the OCC.gov website, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency. If you guys don't know, this is a massive key player for the federal banking system for all of the United States. All right, and right here on the OCC.gov, you can go and check out their PDFs by doing a little search on our website, and you will start to find very interesting documents. One of the most interesting documents that I found on their website, you guys can see scrolling down on page 11, just so happens to be on page 11. 11 times 3 is the number 33. The number 33 surrounding Ripple and XRP is very, very intuitive. I want to take your attention over here real fast to the charts. If you guys don't believe in esoteric agendas and the way that numbers correlate and the way that the elites correlate numbers with the way that they move price action, you guys can see on the .org website that the page that they mentioned Ripple and XRP is on page 11. You guys can see right here, May 11th, XRP drops to 33 cents. You can see the correlation here with Bitcoin. May 11th, Bitcoin drops to $33,000. I told you guys the significant number surrounding 33. You guys can do the correlation and the research surrounding Ripple and XRP and that number. You guys can do your own due diligence and take it upon yourself to do the research. I try not to portray that here on this YouTube channel because you can get quite mixed up in a lot of that information. Some of it's jargon, some of it's not. I'm just here to show you that everything is pre-programmed, everything is pre-planned, and the elites utilize numbers and numerology to explain things to us in detail, hidden in plain sight. So let's jump back to the PDF. As you can see on page 11 is where they mention Ripple and XRP. But taking your attention right here to the part of this PDF where it says, in contrast, XRP, the native currency of Ripple, is effectively a fiat currency. I will go ahead and I will zoom in for you guys because that's kind of small print. Right there it says, in contrast, XRP, the native currency of Ripple, is effectively a fiat currency. Again, this is coming from the OCC.gov website directly from the source. I'm not making this up. You guys literally cannot draft this stuff up from make-believe. The SEC versus Ripple case was a smokescreen to give Ripple and XRP the regulatory clarity that it needs for massive banking institutions to be comfortable enough to adopt it to start this new digital transformation. I've talked about the New World Order, the digital transformation, multiple times on this YouTube page. If you have not checked those videos out, go back and watch those significant videos to fill yourself in on what is really happening in this world. But just to show you guys proof is in the pudding, I want to take your attention over here to another major key player, the Official Monetary and Financial Institutions Forum, a major key player in this digital transformation. And as you guys can see right here, just by again utilizing their search bar and doing your own due diligence to take it upon yourself to familiarize yourself with what's coming in the world right now, we see right here this article reading and stating, navigating the digitalization transformation. This is a massive virtual meeting that these individuals had where they talk about CBDCs, they talk about the integrational banking system, central banks assessing how best to regulate the sectors and transformations, all right, giving an overview of what central banks are going to be doing, utilizing central bank digital currencies, a full integration with the private sector. Now, something very interesting, again, to say the least, is an article that I found on the OMFIF.org website. I want to take your attention to some key phrases. Again, look at all this jargon where, right, it can look intimidating to somebody who's never done this type of research. It can be a lot, it can be time consuming, but I have the time. The devil's in the details, key vocabulary, key phrases, and understanding that this new world order, this digital transformation is happening. Here this article reads, CBDC transformation creates chance for cross-border payments overhaul. This is massive in correlation with Ripple and XRP, and I'm going to show you all why. This article was released recently on May 12th, 2022. It is one of the many articles that I found that a lot of other YouTubers have slipped the gun. Again, there's a lot of XRP research out there, but I try to bring you guys value and give you guys content that nobody has seen before. So scrolling down here, we can see a very key piece of this article reads, and again, pay attention to the vocabulary because I'm going to correlate this with Ripple and XRP. There is a strong case for moving cross-border flows away from the correspondent banks using costly commercial credit to payments using high-quality liquid assets secured by central bank reserve funds. This alternative technology already exists. So here is the OMFIF.org confirming that this alternative technology exists. Well, what can that technology be? Again, watch how I piece this together. Paying attention to key phrases we see here, using bilateral atomic settlement. These key phrases right here, bilateral atomic settlement, again, is a major factor in how this correlates with Ripple and XRP. But using bilateral atomic settlements to execute instantaneous wholesale cross-border payment transactions between parties in different jurisdictions. This is a major key paragraph from this article right here. And just to confirm down here at the bottom of this article that we are moving into a new digital age, a new digital transformation, right? The whole entire correlation with going and moving and migrating into a cashless world is a fact. Everything was pre-planned and pre-programmed. Again, this is not a personal bias. You can actually go and do the research on the World Economic Forum website, the IMF website, okay, where it literally tells you what is happening in the world right now post-MNF. It was to reset the global financial ecosystem, to move us all into a digital cashless world. And would you look at this right here on the OMFIF.org website, it is literally confirming this. Practical wholesale CBDCs look to set to emerge, either as a complement to the existing financial system or as a part of a move towards a digital cashless world. Ladies and gentlemen, before I head over and show you that proof is in the pudding that Ripple and XRP are heavily correlated with this digital transformation, you need to make sure that you are familiarizing with this space. It doesn't matter if you're an investor in XRP or not, you need to understand that this transformation is happening. Our children are going to be utilizing cryptocurrencies. If you are of the younger generation, anywhere between the age of 50 and below, you are most likely in the next coming couple of years going to be utilizing cryptocurrency assets as a means of day-to-day transactions. You need to familiarize yourself with wallets. You need to familiarize yourself with cold storage. You need to familiarize yourself with everything that is happening in this space right now because it is a global shift of knowledge, and there's going to be individuals that are sleeping on this information. Do not be one of those individuals, regardless if you're an XRP holder or not. But correlating this, using bilateral atomic settlements to execute instantaneous wholesale cross-border payment transactions, let's go over here to a Ripple.com PDF where it talks about Ripple as an innovative solution to the ways we pay. Okay. So I was like, well, let me type in some key phrases. So if we type in bilateral, Ripple features a ledger that bilaterally clears and settles payments between the banks and payment systems instantaneously. Guys, it is literally the same exact vocabulary. And I told you guys that the elites like to drop gems like this by wiggling vocabulary into these key PDFs straight up so that way you don't pick up on them, but they are keeping things in sync with one another. Unlike today's network, which typically relies on a central counterparty for executing and confirming transaction, Ripple transactions are cleared via consensus, a process native to Ripple by which a collection authorized counterparties validate transactions through a distributed network. We go back here, and what do we read? Using a bilateral atomic settlement to execute instantaneous, look, here's the word, instantaneous wholesale cross-border payment transactions. Word for word, it is literally exactly the same. Don't believe me? Well, let's search atomic, okay? Look at this. Right here, it says, unlike today's systems, which operate with delayed settlement and sequential processing, payments in Ripple are either fully and simultaneously settled in real time or they do not occur at all. A process called atomic payments, real-time settlement eliminates or reduces many of the risks that plague today's system, with its reliance on intermediaries for cross-border payments. Examples of such reduced risks include, and then it goes on to announce those risks. But again, correlating that with the fact that it states right here on the OMFIF website, this alternative technology exists. Well, how am I and why am I correlating all of this together? Well, if we go over here to some interesting PDFs on the OMFIF.org website, we can see that on every single PDF that they have introducing or talking about emerging markets and central bank digital currencies, we can see the keywords atomic, bilateral, and Ripple. Check this out. It is the only cryptocurrency mentioned on this entire PDF. Ripple's XRP token poll, a distributed network of node servers, and reported transactions per second up to 50,000 in 2017. Just giving a little statistic on Ripple and XRP, but we go to the very top of this article, and what does it say? Retail CBDCs, the next payment frontier. Right here, the OMFIF website. Out of the thousands of cryptocurrencies in existence, it just so happens to be that Ripple and XRP are the only ones mentioned on this entire PDF. This entire PDF, which correlates to this paragraph right here where it says this alternative technology exists. Why on earth would the only cryptocurrency that they mentioned be Ripple and XRP if they weren't dropping gems here, guys? You have to understand the devil's in the details. They are not going to go out of their way and deliberately announce this to the world. Another interesting key PDF on the OMF.org website is this one right here. We scroll all the way to the top and we can see what this PDF is on. Central Bank Digital Currencies, the Global Annual DMI Symposium. If we go down to where they mention Ripple, we see Vice President Central Bank Engagements and CBDC's Ripple, James Walls. He is a representative for Ripple and he is a speaker at the Global Cross-Border Payments Transforming International Payments presentation. So I went ahead and I searched that presentation for you guys, and you all can see right here James Wallace sitting right next to the OMFIF representative Katie Ann Wilson. You guys can go ahead and search this on YouTube, the Panel V, Global Cross-Border Payments from Targets to Execution. This is a very interesting breakdown, and I highly suggest that you remain intuitive. It is long. Pay attention to what these individuals are saying. It is an extremely important Zoom call. Again, I want to take your attention down here to the bottom left-hand corner of the screen where you can see how many individuals are actively paying attention to this information. 342 views, guys and gals. This is insane. The lack of information out there amongst the general public is disgusting. People are so much more inclined to go search and watch TikToks, to go search and watch rubbish on YouTube instead of paying attention to this information because it is cut dry, it is boring. If you are here paying attention to this video, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you like information like this, and I will continuously do deep dives like this, correlating key vocabulary, key players in the market, and kind of piecing the puzzle together for you guys. Nothing that I constitute here is financial advice. I just find this all very interesting, to say the least, that these elites are not going to blatantly tell you that this transformation is happening. Everybody is so focused on the price appreciation of XRP that they are failing to realize that we are being lied to by these elite players. And that is more important than the price appreciation of XRP. Because if we are right about Ripple and XRP and what it is going to be utilized to transform our digital financial ecosystem, you have to understand that they are suppressing this information from the world. And if we are right, that is massive. That confirms that the elites hide stuff from us, that they do not want us to be involved with Ripple and XRP, and that they have no tendency to tell the world that this global transformation for the first time in history is happening. And that is much more interesting than the price appreciation of XRP, especially if you are a firm believer in the New World Order and this digital transformation. Smash that thumbs up button, guys and gals. I do appreciate the love and the support. As always, be vigilant, be cognizant, be aware, and I will see you guys in the next video breakdown.
I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh.